What's up, everybody? Julian Hall here. Ultrapreneur TV at the Ultrapreneur. You know where, everywhere on the web. Hold on, let me just get my swag right. See the U up in this. Today's question is, how can you destroy the competition? Now, philosophically, I don't think you need to destroy anybody. But if I had put how you can kiss, cuddle, cooperate with your competition, you probably wouldn't have clicked on this video. Now, unless you've just created the elixir of life, you probably have competition. And the way I define competition isn't somebody who is doing exactly what you're doing. It is somebody who is competing with your customer or client's budget, right? So that kind of widens the scope of who your competition is. And the reason why I make that point is because I know a lot of you out there are like, oh, well, I don't have any competition because I've just created this new, you know, whizzy thing or whatever. But you do have competition because your customer, your clients, your users, they have choice, and that choice represents competition. When people ask me if I have competition, I always say that nobody can do what I do in the way that I do it. And I don't say that to be egotistical. I say that to make a point that everybody has the opportunity to do the same thing. Everybody has that uniqueness about them that allows them to separate themselves from the competition. So let me tell you a story. 8 years ago, there was a travel agent, a bespoke travel agent who sold tours to South America and Southeast Asia, who came to us and asked to find a unique selling point. You know, market is business, find a unique selling point. So anyway, there's lots of other people doing the same thing. So I kind of struggled to find a USP. So we called him into the office and got him to tell us more about what he did so we could try and find, you know, this USP for him. Anyway, so he started to tell us a story about how he had essentially been to all of the places that he was providing tours for, and that he had known the owners of the bars and the restaurants, and he told us different stories about, you know, the weird and wonderful things that happened, you know, the funny anecdotes and all this kind of stuff. And it dawned on me after listening to this guy that he was the USP. The fact that he had first-hand experience of all of these places was the unique selling point. What I'm getting at here is that in order to destroy your competition, you need to find your unique selling point. And if you're doing the same thing as other people in your market, you know, the same products and services, then you can't really compete. I mean, you can compete in a subtle sense, i.e., you know, pricing, speed of delivery, quality of service, all of that kind of stuff. And that's cool, but really you kind of want something which is a bit more hard hitting, and that is going to be you. And if you look at a lot of, you know, kind of large, medium-sized businesses today, you kind of see the CEO or the founder creeping up from the parapet because he realizes that actually, you know what, my story is as saleable as my products. And if nothing else, it gets them PR. It helps to add some personality to your business, because essentially that's what people buy. People buy stories, buy into stories, which allows them to buy into an individual or the founder of a company, which allows them to buy into the brand. And where we get to is people do business with people they like, or brands that they like. And I mean, this is so far to say that you can, and I'm talking about in my own experience, there could be somebody who is better than you in your industry, but if the client likes you more, they'll do business with you. So it's not always about being better than someone else. It's, I mean, the assumption is that you are still good, you can still deliver, but a lot of it comes down to likability. A lot of it comes down to whether or not they think they can work with you, and whether or not, you know, you understand them and they get you, and all the rest of it, yeah? And all of those are very, very subtle factors in business and marketing. So, in a nutshell, in summary, the way to destroy the competition is not to worry about the competition. It's to focus on developing your brand, your USP. The only time, in my opinion, that you should worry about the competition is to worry about the market dynamics and the mechanics of what's happening in your industry. So obviously, if your competitors are now bringing out a new widget and you haven't got that widget, then you probably need to bring out that widget too. But that aside, the way that the widget is delivered and the way in which it's marketed is really down to you as a brand. So about the more forward-thinking, personable brands out there, they will do the same thing as other brands, but they'll do it in a more interesting way. They'll do it in a way that has a bit more personality, and therefore that's what kind of grabs you. So that's it, guys. Hope that was helpful. If it was, you know what to do. Share it, not show it. Share it, or even show it to somebody who you think it might benefit. And I need to concentrate on parking now, so I am out of here. Peace.